your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
James, I am an adopted child, so I am a sucker for any mom and pop Kent scenes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Pruitt has maybe 4 or 5 lines in this movie, and one of them hit me like a hammer. And I'm going to butcher it, but it's parents give their children the tools to go on and become, what is it, the fools that they are meant to be?
Yeah. Basically, he says that, parents aren't meant to tell their kids what to do.
Yeah.
They're meant to give them the tools so they can go out and make fools of themselves all on their own.
So what is the tool that your parents gave you that brought you here and that you still use to push yourself through?
My dad loved me.
Yeah.
And that's really the only, for me, that's the main thing a parent can give is that they love you. And it's not an easy thing for me to experience the love of other people. Mm-hmm. But the one person I knew loved me was my dad.
Okay.
And I think that's the greatest thing anybody can give anyone, really. And he was a terrible dad in so many ways, but he gave me what I needed most of all. Okay. And I'd much rather have it that way than the other way around.
Absolutely. What was the last shot that you filmed for the Superman, and was it something special that you saved?
Well, we did 2 rounds of pickups, which was like just basically picking up a couple of shots and action sequences.
Okay.
And so the last one I remember shooting was the shot of Superman flying upwards, followed by Krypto with a terrified Mr. Terrific on his back.
That's a great shot. The scene that hit me the most is, and we see it in the trailers, Superman preventing the building from falling on the lady.
Yeah.
And her driving away and seeing him in the rearview mirror with the silhouette.
Yeah.
What an incredible shot of showing that if he can go the extra mile to save one person, like that's going to pop through. Is that the sentiment behind that shot?
Absolutely. I mean, I think it was a sentiment with the whole character the whole time. I think we see that in the whole kaiju scene. Like, what's important to him is saving life. Doesn't matter if it's a human or a flying dog or a squirrel. He really cares about saving people.
I missed it in the trailer. Who plays the Mighty Crab Joyce?
Who
plays the music?
It's Foxy Shazam is the band.
Oh, is it really?
Well, I mean, so Foxy Shazam and then Lulu Saffron, who's actually Peter Safran's daughter. Yeah. So Eric Nally from Foxy and Lulu sang it. The band performed it, and then the song was written by me and Eric.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Are we getting a Peacemaker Season 2 playlist? Because I've worn out the first one.
Oh, yeah, dude. Let me tell you, Peacemaker Season 2 playlist is so good. I love it so much. Okay. Yeah, it's so good.
I still think Monster, Set 2, the episode at the end of that episode is one of the coolest things
we got some great stuff
put together. Is social media the overall big bad of the Gods and Monsters saga?
No, I don't think so. But I do think that social media is a reflection of the world we live in, where meanness is sort of, the center of pop culture.
Yeah.
And one of the ways it manifests itself is through social media. And I think one of the things the main thing that Superman is sort of a rallying cry against is that meanness that's so common, that need to be ironic and not just be honest.
The most believable scene, I think, in this film is the Rage Monkeys. Like, when I saw that, I was like, I believe that that's true.
Yeah. Those poor little monkeys. I don't know why Lex is doing that to them.
Can't spell Lex without X. So it's basically the thing. Nerd question. Is it canon that David's Superman was hospitalized by being shot by Bloodsport?
No.
Oh.
No, nothing is, not until we say it.
Okay.
So, we know that, nothing matters until we say it. Okay. The best way you'll see this is like when we do Peacemaker Season 2. If we have a flashback in there, or we have, even in the scenes before, it'll be, that's canon.
Okay.
Anything we talk about is canon. If you talk about, Rick Flag's son being shot in Corto Maltese and Creature Commandos, that then is canon.
Right.
But it's not really considered canon until that happens. However, we do a Steve Agee and Jen and I did a Peacemaker podcast. It's going to start a month before the show. Okay. We go through every one of the episodes, and in each of those episodes, we'll talk about what's canon and what's not.
All right, they're going to wrap me out of here. I know you can't say anything, but I want to know your opinion if you think it's time to finally see the gray and blue in live action.
You know, there's no decisions made about the costume at all yet.
Okay.
So,
Do you like this version?
I do, but I like the other versions too. I like many versions of Batman. I'm a Batman super fan.
I know you are.
And so I like all the different versions of Batman. You know,
That's a very diplomatic answer.
It's the real answer. I don't know what we're gonna do. I didn't know we were gonna do the trunks until the last minute on this movie.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the trunks, but I wasn't sure it was gonna work. You know?
I take a lot of pride that I got to ask that question at the set.
Yeah.
And I got a very detailed answer.
Oh,
on
yeah.
trunks.
That's right.
But I knew
Yeah.
it was important.
That's
I know
right.
in making
It
that
is.
decision.
I mean, listen, I didn't know the trunks were that important until I took this job.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you know, like even Jim Lee came up to me, and the first thing he asked is, "What are you going to do about the trunks?" And I'm like, "Really?" Like, we're taking one of the most iconic characters in the history of the world.
Yeah.
And all we're talking about is the trunks.
The logo and the trunks. Really, those are the decisions.
Yeah.
Because outside of that.
Yeah.